What is up, guys? Welcome to our channel. In today's video, I am going to do Pete's makeup. Not just any makeup. I am going to do a Halloween look makeup. So for Halloween this year, we are trying to do different easy Halloween makeup looks. Maybe some that you can follow, but I also would like for you guys to let us know in the comments below what you guys think and what we can change and what we can improve.
Or try different ones.
Yeah, for the record, we're not pros, but we do kind of like to mingle and dab our fingers or toes into makeup. And Halloween is one of our favorite holidays. What do you think I'm going to do on you, babe?
I have no clue, to be completely honest. I personally have done my makeup for Frankenstein. Then last year was the rabbit.
The rabbit
from Alice in Wonderland. Mm-hmm. What else have I done? Did my
the clown one. You did a clown one.
Oh yeah, I did a clown one, and then I did the vampire.
The vampire one.
Vampire one. I think.
So, because it's gonna be one of those actually, because this. I know Frankenstein is one of his favorites.
Oh my gosh! And I was like, I wonder if it'll be Frankenstein.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I was between Frankenstein and the Tin Man makeup, but I'm going to do Frankenstein on him. Try to do Frankenstein on him, and I did look at some photos, different photos. So I'm going to grab different ideas from different pictures and kind of just blend them in together. And we're just kind of like just jump right in there. To start off with, I want to do this paint stick. It is from, or I'm sure I'm not going to pronounce this correctly, but it's Macaulay. This is like the Melron brand. It's more of a, I want to say like a, what is it called? I don't want to say it's a dupe, but it's a lot more affordable brand than the other one. I do want to compare the pigmentation on that one to this one. So I bought 4 of these. I've already used the red and the white. Today we're using the green and the white. But I want to see how good the other one is, or this one is compared to the other one, because the other one's supposed to be like super high pigmentation.
What's it called? It's not special effects makeup, but
yeah, it's like a special effects makeup. Mm-hmm. It's like Halloween specifically for that. So what we're gonna do is we are going to start off with painting your face green. Just so you know, babe, when I talk, I'm probably going to have pretzel breath. We've been snacking on quick pretzels here right now. So just don't make a fuchi face. What has been what is one of your favorite memories as a kid for Halloween?
Favorite memories as a kid for Halloween? Mm-hmm. Sometimes I have a hard time remembering certain things, guys. When I was younger, it comes and goes for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe my mind is trying to block out certain things that I shouldn't remember.
Don't squint.
But as far as for Halloween, I remember one year that I do remember. One year we were going trick or treating, and from what I can remember, I know it was my sister for sure, Lourdes Chapis, and I think it was my soon to be, or maybe he was already my brother-in-law at that time, her husband, took me trick or treating, and I think we were in either a truck or a van, and we had gone down because I grew up in Michigan, I was like raised in Michigan, so the town we lived in was very small, and we lived out in the country, so we would have to go into town to go to the trick or treating, because where we lived in the country, I'd have to go like half a mile to reach one of the neighbors, and they probably weren't going to give you green candy. But anywho, so we go into this street after trick or treating through other neighborhoods, and everything looked kind of dark, and I was like, okay, I guess. But people were going down the street, and the first house we happened to pull up to had a pretty, from what I can remember as a kid, had a long driveway, and it was dark, but like there were some lights close to the house, and I was like, I don't know if I should go, and my sister's like, yeah, just go down the thing, I'm pretty sure they're going to be there. So, and there were people at the other houses, but that one just for some reason was just really dark compared to the rest of them, and I ended up getting so scared and started crying because they were like so into it that they started coming out like dressed up in costume. I don't remember what they were dressed up as. But I know I just got scared and they ended up like, oh, we're so sorry, apologizing. And my sister was like,
How old were you?
I was little, like, I don't know, like less than 7 years old.
Like 15.
I was like yesterday. No, but yeah, and then I remember my brother-in-law my sister were in the truck or van, and they told me just get down, because I guess they must have been already tired of walking around so much, and they were right there on the side of the street, the curb, so I was totally safe. But yeah, I started running off, and they came to apologize and everything, and they gave me the candy. But I thought that was so funny.
We would go Halloween or trick or treating to my grandparents' house, or their neighborhood, because they live like my grandparents live like in a one they still do, but they lived like in a like rich neighborhood. So we all would always go. Like it's like they would give you like a lot of candy.
Like literally the hocus pocus. That probably give you all this.
Yes, literally, it was like that. And there was a house that would always. Sophie and I never liked going there because we knew that we were going to get scared. Every single year, it was like the same thing. And sure
They went all
enough,
out?
they would. Yes, they would go all out and they would like kind of chase you out.
Oh no.
But it was. I mean, us as kids is like
Yeah.
what? But that was like that's where we knew that where we were going every year.
Like it was a
Like
given.
that. Yeah. Do you remember what was like your favorite costume as a
That's
kid?
what one of the things I was started thinking about. I can't remember.
Turn to me like that. Mm-hmm.
I can't remember more than one costume. I know there must have been other ones, guys, for sure. But specifically, I remember a costume.
Don't squint your eyes.
And I have a picture of that one for sure. I was like Dracula, so it was one of those very '90s costumes with like the polyester, nylonish type of onesie with the printed Dracula costume on it, and then those little fake like those little plastic masks that you would wear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like one of those, and it was Dracula. I have that picture for sure, but I can't remember what other costumes I would have been off the top of my head. And then if I ask my mom, she's not gonna remember. She's like, I don't know. And if I have my sister, I don't know. I don't know if she'll remember or not, but I'm pretty sure there's somewhere has to be some costume, some Halloween pictures.
Did you guys ever give out candy, or you guys were the ones who go trick or treating?
We never. I think one year, guys, and I'm not exaggerating. Like since we lived out in the country, our neighbors were
Last year or before.
our neighbors were very separated. And one of my childhood friends, he lived on that street, but he was like at least 2 miles down. So he was probably the only other kid that I knew on that whole street. And he went to ask for candy, knowing that we were going to be there. So luckily, my mom or my sister had bought like just one bag of candy, and he was able to get some. And I think I went with them, his parents, one year trick or treating. If I can remember.
See.
Yeah, but that was like the only time we never gave out candies, because if somebody were to ring the doorbell, it would be kind of weird because we never had visitors unless we knew someone was going specifically. Like somebody randomly knocking on your door was not.
It's kind of like what?
Yeah, I've always been so curious to try to do like full prosthetic type of makeup.
Me too.
I feel like, and I know we have the time to do it and the creativity. Oh my god, my face is so green.
It's super green. I'm not gonna let you see
Look like
it.
Alpha
I'm just
Bar.
gonna put it behind you so I can kind of reference it.
But yeah, I think that would be so cool. I love watching people do their like makeup in general, but when they do Halloween makeup or prosthetics or anything like that, it's just so crazy how people are so creative. And then sometimes they just kind of like, what you call it? Like they just kind of figure it out at their house on their own.
Yeah, that's
Kind of like trial and error situations.
Honestly, that's what I love.
Some people make like molds out of whatever. They have silicone this and resin that they just kind of do it, and it just happens.
What has been a costume that you've like said, you know what, I've always wanted to be that, but never have done it?
Honestly, and it's not just because of what's going on right now, and I've already told my baby that I think I want to try to attempt to do that. I want to be the Tin Man this year, guys. I've always wanted to be the Tin Man or the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz, but as an adult. but I never have, because I don't really like the costumes. I feel like they're always kind of like cheap, especially the Tin Man one. And I want something that looks a little bit more like true cosplay. I always wanted to be Legolas from the Lord of the Rings, which is Orlando Bloom's character, because he's an elf. So I've always wanted to do the little thing and like the slick, like long wig hair. But I would want to do it with the blonde hair, but I don't think that would look good on me. So I feel like more Mexican would be black long hair. I feel like that can be like boring.
There's two.
There's other ones, but I just for
There's
sure
two
those.
that for sure I would want. Um, one of them is David Bowie in Labyrinth. Oh my
Oh,
God,
cool.
that's always been one of mine.
You can have that little weird puppet.
And then the other one is Ursula.
Oh yeah,
I've always wanted to be Ursula.
guys. So pretty much since I've met Eric, he's always said, "I'm gonna do Ursula. I'm gonna do Ursula," and for one reason or another, it hasn't happened.
Maybe this year, but I don't know.
If I were to be a Disney villain, like as far as one of the girls, I think I'd want to do Maleficent.
Maleficent? Yeah, I picture you doing Maleficent. Let me just take the.
But I want it to be like legit, with the cheekbones, prosthetic cheekbone things, and everything.
So I'm using this Wet n Wild paint palette. This is actually from last year. I haven't seen them this year. I'm very disappointed that they're not doing, or not at least not in our area, but they're not doing any like Halloween makeup or makeup lines. This is from the Halloween makeup, I want to say, because it's like all this different stuff that we.
It's like a pink palette.
What has been one of your favorite like Halloween type of movies?
As far like in general,
Uh-huh.
well, obviously all the Michael Myers ones are always gonna be my all time spooky season go tos, and I like all of them, minus the third one, which is the one where they have the Halloween town mask, whatever. I need to watch it again because maybe I only saw it once or twice, and I feel like it had nothing to do with him. Truthfully, I don't. From what I can remember, I don't even think he comes out at all. But I don't understand what the purpose was of that movie in the whole original franchise or series. But yeah, those would definitely be my go to number one movies. Michael Myers.
Growing up, I never thought I would be watching Michael Myers movies.
No.
No, because I was always so scared.
Uh huh.
But then as time passed, it's like, or as I got older, I was like, okay, yeah, that's definitely something that I liked, and even though I get really scared with scary movies, and you know me, I like watching them.
I don't know what it's always been. I've always liked them. But there was the original It movie whenever it came out. I don't know how old I was, but I specifically remember the house we lived in was a 2-story house, and it was small, but it was 2-story. And my sister had the room upstairs because it was like kind of like an attic, but they had converted it into a room. And then there was like a smaller room where my brother's room was. So, anyways, but I remember when that movie came out, and we were all upstairs in her room. My mom, my brother, my brother-in-law, her, and maybe my dad. I'm not too sure. We just started watching it, and her TV was like in the corner of the room, and we were all kind of just like, cozied up on the floor, on the bed, whatever. As soon as he killed the little boy at the beginning, with the sewer drain
Oh
thing,
yeah, uh-huh.
oh, I was like, I'm going to bed. And I got in the bed, and I was just like super covered up. I fell asleep. I didn't, and they were all like, ay, no tienes miedo, ya te dio miedo, teasing me. I'm like, nope, I'm not watching this. This is super scary. So I always hated clowns after that movie for the longest time. And it took me a very long time to watch that movie. I even remember watching it during the day when I was slightly older. And I just couldn't. I was like, no. Anything around the eyes is always so bothersome to me. I don't know if that's for everybody. So even
I
though
think it's
it's like a natural thing.
especially when somebody else is the one doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, before I continue, I'm going to put some
Setting powder?
setting powder. That way I can put some.
Can I drink water or my lips are done too?
No, the lips aren't done yet.
I'm thirsty. Oh, it smells.
No, it doesn't. Maybe it's the thing.
Maybe it's a sponge.
Yeah, because this is the Morphe setting spray. I mean, the setting baking powder. So we're baking them on.
Do you want to let it sit for a
Yeah,
little
I'm
bit?
gonna let it sit for a little bit. But I wanna.
I would have shaved my face, guys, but since we're going on vacation in like 2 days, I don't want to be all barefaced. But we do have another video that we're gonna do. Not a challenge, but we're gonna be doing like a makeup together. We're gonna be doing our own makeup.
He's shaving his head,
And
his face for that one.
I am shaving my face for that one because I want to get like the full
Effect.
effect.
Okay, now I'm going to go in with this yellow one. I am going to add some green eyeshadow to give it even more. What is it? What would it be? What would it be considered like? More
Contouring?
Contouring?
Dimension.
Yeah, more dimension, I guess.
I can't see anything, guys. I don't have my glasses, but I just see green.
Green.
That's all I see.
He's Elphaba right now.
I know. He's tricky. He's tricky.
I've never done your Halloween makeup, right, babe? Maybe like one time.
I think it was more like little touch-ups.
So I'm going in with a little bit of yellow.
I like yellow.
I did different tones. I did like there's a different tones of green and black and stuff because I'm gonna do like little dimensions in between because I want to give him like different tones in the skin. Like I don't want it just to be green. I want to maybe do like lighter green and yellows and all of that. Also, again, I'm not a pro, guys.
And I've never officially watched anybody like do a full face of Frankenstein makeup, but I think about it now. Maybe they do like at the base of like the lightest green possible, and then they do the darker greens as a contouring and this and that. So that way it's not just flat. Guys, I've also you know what? Another one that I've always wanted to do, and I almost did this one last year, but I didn't get a chance to. I've always wanted to be the Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh yeah.
But like legit. The hair and the makeup and everything. I think that would look so cool.
We were both kind of fighting for that one last year because he had said that he wanted to be Frankenstein, and I was like, oh, then I'll be Bride of Frankenstein. And then he said he wanted to be Bride of Frankenstein, but at the end we both did Alice in Wonderland with our niece, which honestly I thought that was a really good. It was a really good costume.
Especially because it was like unexpected for us to do it. So right away we found the costume pretty much. As soon as she said yes, we're like, okay, let's look for them. And mine got here right away. I really liked mine last year. Really thought.
Mine too. I really liked it because it wasn't like the Mad Hatter from like the live action Alice in Wonderland. It was like a different one, and I really liked it. I felt like it had pretty good. What's it called? Like a quality on it.
And mine had so many pieces to it, guys. It was the ears, the headpiece with the ears, the glasses, the makeup, the collar, the full suit, the gloves, the booties for the feet.
Yeah, it had a lot. Which was good, I feel.
Yeah, it was I love that costume. It's probably one of my favorite ones for sure.
I know.
I think everybody was so unexpected to see us in the costume, right? And then I was like, I'm the bunny, I'm here.
I think that was.
We threw a big Halloween party last year, so we were like, I think it was so funny to see videos of me running around everywhere with the damn suit. Because you know how in the cartoon, he's always like, I'm late. So he's like rushing around everywhere. Tickle my nose.
Sorry, you made him sneeze. I'm going again.
Oh goodness. Sorry, guys. Can you imagine the people that do like movies?
Oh my god, I know.
For like hours at a time,
have to be
prosthetics
doing
or
this for
makeup
hours?
or something. Oh my goodness. I have to be so patient.
Like Demi Moore said that she was
Oh yeah, 8 hours, right? A day, every
for
day.
the
That is
longest time.
so
That's
crazy.
crazy.
And then she said, I don't know if it was her or not, but I think she said that once she had it on, she couldn't do anything. Like she couldn't like pick it out to go pee to the restroom or anything. She had to hold it all in.
Now I'm gonna try to go in with the silver one. Hopefully this works. What has been your favorite Halloween with us? Pick your top 3 that we've done together.
Like as far as the costumes?
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Costumes and I guess experiences, but costumes.
For sure, last year's definitely one of them. The Alice in Wonderland one. And then I really liked our Batman and Bane one.
That was one of my favorites too.
And then the third one would probably be... I think our vampire ones were pretty cool too.
Mm-hmm. I liked our vampire ones.
Especially because that was our first Halloween party ever that we threw.
It was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
When I get a good haircut, I find it so relaxing. And they're not talking, like trying to keep a conversation. I'm just like,
It's hard for him, I guess.
Yeah, I don't mind carrying a conversation with the people, but I'm just like, just want to be chill.
You're
and
like, just shut up. I came to cut my hair and take a nap.
Yeah, literally.
I'm trying to darken your beard. Last step is I'm going to set it with the setting spray. Well, I wanted to make the beard darker, but I didn't know if you were okay with me making the beard darker.
No, but I'm saying like that way you could like do the whole face green and more lines and all that.
Well, let me paint it darker at least.
With that?
The beard.
No, do it green.
Green?
Because if it's green,
Okay.
that way it kind of blends in more with the face.
And voila! Here it is, Mr. Frankenstein.
I see a lot of green.
So, there was a debacle whether I should do the beard green or black. I wanted to do it black. It has some black in there, but he said green. He was right. I think the green kind of blends it in because it is darker than the makeup. I mean, guys, granted, this is like beginner makeup, so you gotta give me something here.
I like it. Looks cool. I like this, the little bolt, the staples.
They can't see
Oh,
what
sorry.
you're showing.
I like the staples. Obviously, that looks really cool. And I'm glad that you did the green. Even though I didn't know what you were doing, but since my beard is already black, I think that way that you saw more green instead of like just all this black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would look so much better if I didn't have a beard on.
No, I think it looks good too, like with the beard. So I've been trying to look for different makeup styles, like with people with beards, because we both have beards. But honestly, I like it because the beard is green. It gives it a different, I guess, shadowing or a contouring. So I think it looks.
Guess the texture of it.
Yeah.
Too. Right now, I'll have him put the camera closer so you guys can see.
Well, I'm gonna zoom it in on you, so just kind of show them like really quick like this, so they can see it.
Okay.
Because where were you at? Because I'm gonna zoom it in or like close it up on you or whatever. But he's been playing with all the eyeshadows that we have.
No, I have. And he was like, "You're falling asleep." I'm like, "It's so relaxing."
But there it is. There it is. What do you guys think? Rate it, please, on a scale from 1 to 10. I didn't do the neck because for obvious reasons. And the ears, I only kind of slightly dabbed it with whatever was left on the little sponge because I didn't want it to be too much. But I liked it. I did use different tones of green. I used yellow. Obviously, I set it with the setting powder before putting in the eyeshadows because I feel like it's so like creamy. So I don't feel like it was gonna let the eyeshadows like really set like on there because I feel like it was gonna come off. But I like it, and it doesn't look in person. I don't know if on camera, but in person it doesn't look like oily or dewy. It looks pretty flat, which I like. So sorry, I was like cleaning here. In person it doesn't look. Maybe except the beard because I didn't set that, but everything else like it looks like matted how I feel like it should be rather than like creamy. What do you think?
Or something.
Oily. Mm-hmm. This is it for today's video. Actually, I'm gonna let Frankenstein tell you guys.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't yet, go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and click the little bell to get a notification every time we upload a new video. Comment down below what other characters you think my babe should try on me, or we should just try in general for Halloween.
On each other. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.